Hey, how's it going? Today I wanted to share like a few productivity tips that I thought might be useful. Some of it you already might be knowing, some of it I've already spoken about in my previous videos, but yeah, I'm gonna share some of it. So the first thing is a strong morning ritual. I think I've spoken about it over and over again. So you need to have a very good morning ritual, like what you do first thing in the morning, in the first hour or two, is critically important because that defines the tone for the rest of the day. The way you start your day is the way you start your life, right? So first thing, some form of meditation and then some form of workout. This is to center your mind and emotions, right? And also to fuel yourself. And after that, you must clarify your intentions for the day, 3 to 5 things that needs to happen for the day. Because as you clarify your intentions, you shield yourself from randomness, right? Because random things can pop up, but if you're grounded in strong priorities, then you will be in a better position to make decisions about what to do with the new things that pop up, or you will shield yourself from getting distracted, because you will be clear about the priorities, the things that are most important. So the 3 to 5 things that are critically important for the day, anything connected to those 3 to 5 things, or it could even be 6 things, anything connected to these priorities for the day, the intentions for the day, are important, and everything else is not so important, right? So as you ground yourself in strong priorities first thing in the morning, you're going to shield yourself from distractions unconsciously, because that thing is going to run in the backtrack of your mind, the important stuff and everything connected to it, right? And then once you're done with these 3 things, meditation, workout, and clarifying intentions through, let's say, journaling, you find out the most important task for the day. Out of everything, what is the most important thing that needs to happen for the day? And then you spend like a couple of hours, 1.5 to 2 hours, in a distraction-free format to take care of that task first thing in the morning. So before you walk out into the world, or before you start working, or before you go to work, or after you go to work, this is the first thing that you do. You take up this task that is the most important for the day, right? And you spend like 90 to 120 minutes of undistracted time in your single most important task for the day, right? And then you walk out into the world. You're going to walk out really feeling really good about yourself, because you have like made progress on the most important task for the day. You feel good about yourself because you're centered mentally and emotionally. You have a sense of clarity for what needs to happen during the day, right? Because you have grounded yourself in strong priorities first thing in the morning. Now you feel really good about yourself and you're ready to take on the day. This is so much better than just randomly starting your day in a rushed and reactive manner, and then being random and all over the place throughout the day. So and once you start your day, first thing that you can do, one of the most effective things that you can do is discipline your phone usage. So instead of like keeping the phone always in front of you, and then switching back and forth between the task and the phone, which really takes away your efficiency so much. What you do is you discipline your phone usage, meaning do not check your phone while you're doing the task for, let's say, 15 minutes. So 50 minutes of solid work time, and then 10 minutes to check the phone, right? Or what you can do is you can not check your phone till, let's say, afternoon, if you can afford to do that. Let's say you check your phone from 12 to 12:30. That includes everything: making phone calls, following up, or returning calls and things like that. You check your phone from 12 to 12:30, or let's say you check your phone for 5 to 10 minutes every hour, right? So you set aside those 10 minutes or 5 minutes every hour to check your phone, or everything related to the phone. Unless you are a salesman and you actually talk on phone as a way of life, right? So unless you depend on your job for the phone, through the phone. So discipline your phone usage And apart from that, every hour or every couple of hours, take like a couple of minutes to do something called as release ritual. This comes from Brendan Burchard, who's a high performance coach. So some sort of a release, because what happens is when we move from one task to the other task, we carry forward some of the baggage from the previous task. Because when we physically close a task, sometimes we do not close the tasks mentally. Some of our attention loops are still caught up in the previous task, right? And that comes in the way of our productivity, our efficiency, when we do the next task and the next to next task and so on. So you got to release some of you got to clear some of the mental space every hour or 2 hours, and it just takes a couple of minutes. Like one of the simplest way to do this is, take deep breaths, and as you release, as you exhale, say the word release and visualize you releasing all the thought loops, all the open loops, unfinished business, all the attention span that is caught up in the previous task, previous day. Try your best. Even if you attempt to do it for 2 minutes, you're going to clear some of the space. So even if it's not perfect, even if you just keep doing it, it's going to clear some of the space. And if you do that throughout the day, you're going to have so much mental space throughout the day, right? And mental space is a prerequisite for being productive, being efficient, being clear, making better decisions. These are the prerequisites for a productive day, right? So as you clear mental space throughout the day, you're going to have more mental space to think clearly, to make better decisions, to figure out what's important and what's not, right? And on top of that, when you put in some solid work time, which is like 50 minutes of work and then 10 minutes of phone usage or other distraction and attending emergencies, then you put in even more focus into your work. So what you'll end up accomplishing in an hour without distraction could be what you'll accomplish like in 3 hours with distractions and random stuff happening in your environment, right? So, and when you combine that with the release ritual, it's going to really help you to get more stuff done very quickly. And more than that, it's going to enable you to do the right things versus doing too many things, right? Because productivity is not about staying busy or doing a lot of things. It's about doing the right things, right? So, which boils down to priorities, right? Which starts in the beginning of the day, and then you stay centered in these priorities throughout the day, because you're going to clear the mental space. You're going to have a better sense of focus, right? You're going to limit your phone usage. You're going to limit the distractions as much as you can, and then you're going to do a lot of deep work throughout the day. And if you do deep work, and of course you compress the timeline so much, you get things done so much quicker. So these are some of the tactics that I thought that I will share, and there's so much more, and I'll do another video or two on productivity tips. And if this was useful and you would like to share anything, do get in touch, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye bye.